Hey everybody, it's me, Picking for Profit, coming to you with a new video. This video is going to be a recap of what I've sold in the month of April. So, welcome to May. Hope it's going good for you. I know here it is usually April showers, May brings flowers, but all it seems to be doing is raining. So, here I am making this video, so let's get right to it. Alright, so the first thing I sold in April was actually April 2nd. I didn't sell anything, absolutely nothing, April 1st. So the first item is this Revere vintage 8mm camera. Very cool, has a great look to it. It did crank and work. I don't know if it was like in full working condition, but keep your eye out for these cameras. I sold this for $24.99. I'm sure I got this in a box lot at an auction for just a few bucks. Shipping, I believe I did flat rate. So $6.83 I believe it is. So about probably $10 to $12 profit after everything was said and done. This next item I also sold on April 2nd is a vintage rain stick. I purchased this on my road trip to Albuquerque, New Mexico from Ohio. If you haven't checked out those videos, make sure you do. They are called Sourcing. There's 4 of them I believe. And I purchased this just for a few dollars at a thrift store. I sold this for $24.99. It costs, I believe, like $6 or $7 to ship. So again, about $10 profit on that. These, you've seen them plenty of times before. They are just the click lights. There are going to be more of these throughout the video, so I'm going to just skip over those. I'll show you that I sold them. I'm not going to talk, just to keep the video short and sweet. But I paid about $2 for these. Some of these I charge shipping, some I don't. It's about $10 shipped. I make a little over $3 on each one I sell, so I have about 50 left, maybe a little more. These Sharpies were my big Black Friday pickup. Last year they did extremely well for me. This year they are not selling so good. Amazon restricted them. So you can only sell them merchant fulfilled, and the packaging I think is just a little too intense, a little too dark for little kids. I was selling these for $30 last year. I paid $10. This year, you can see right here, I am selling them. This one I sold extremely cheap. I ended up changing the prices because I actually lost $1 on these. Yes, I lost $1. So I'm making profit on these only about $4 right now. So from last year about $15 to $4. It kind of sucks, especially since I bought 100 of them. But they are slowly selling, and hopefully next year the packaging will be back to something bright and fun. Here is a skateboard. I purchased this for $5 at an auction. Really cool. If you ever see this brand, Freeformer, make sure to pick them up if they're in good shape. They do bring pretty good money. I sold mine for 30 bucks, free shipping. I shipped it FedEx, and it was only like $6 or $7 to ship. Again, I paid $5, so about $15 profit there. This was awesome. I picked this up at a Goodwill for $2.99. It is a cup holder, or a device holder, Lexus brand. Not sure why they sell for so much, but people are selling them for like 125 bucks. I put mine on for $99.99 with free shipping. It sold in one day, so that was extremely sweet. Buying it for $3, selling it for 100, shipping it for under $4. Those are the kind of profits I like. Here is some of the egg witches. I purchased these for about $1 a piece, if that. So really cool. $7.99 with shipping and everything. I make about $2.50 profit on these. So not a huge money maker, but I have hundreds of them, so it's just something that it constantly sells for me. Okay, you can see I've sold 20 so far. This is a second one. This is a third one. Here's something really cool. If you see my last video, I talked about picking up these Indian photographs, these Native American Indian photographs off of OfferUp for $80. I've been selling the crap out of them. I purchased all of them for $80. There's probably 100 of them. This is like a drum line or a dance line. Really interesting photograph. And you can see right here, someone else thought it was too. I priced it at $129.99 and it sold. So someone loved this photograph and it was very interesting. Here I lotted up 3 camera straps. If you can, you don't see here, but in the description I say that you're only buying one. Just let me know which one you like. They liked this one on the right hand side, the blue one. So I still have these 2 left. I don't recommend you doing this if you're just beginning, because some people can get mad and leave you bad feedback if they didn't read it correctly. I've never had the issue, but I know some people have, so I do not recommend doing this, but for me it works. These vintage movies, I pretty much have nothing into. I've had them forever. Less than $1 I have into them. So I've just been listing them almost every day. I list some. This one is a 8mm vintage film with reel. Make sure if you get these for cheap, you pick them up. I sold this one for $13. They do ship media mail. It's about $6 profit on these. Here is another photograph from that lot. This is a real photo postcard. Very interesting. It's really cool just to take a second and look into the lives of these people. This one sold for $29.99, free shipping. It costs $2.61 to ship first class, so that is what I do. And like I said, these have been shipping really well for me. Here's another photograph. This one is in terrible condition, but you can see in the background it looks like they're drying hides or making leather or something with their camp in the back, or their reservation. Again, $29.99 sold. Here is another photograph. It looks like a grandmother and a mother teaching a baby how to walk. Very cute. Make sure when you list photographs, if you do list photographs, you list as many keywords as possible, like here: children, grandmother, mother, beaded jewelry, dress, blankets, family, first step, stuff like that. You never know what people collect. So $29.99. Here, this was expired. Expired film sells extremely well. This person actually left me good feedback, let me know that it worked well. I purchased this just for a few dollars at a thrift store, and it sold for $14.99 free shipping. Not a huge moneymaker, probably $5 profit after all said and done, but it's gone and it's out of my way. Here, people buy these. Some people buy them to use them. Some people buy them for decoration. I usually do really well if I lot them together in groups like this and display them nicely. I get $10 a reel, so you've seen before I got about $10 with a movie on them. I get about $10 without a movie on them as well. So buy them any way you can get them. Just make sure they're the metal ones and not the plastic. For me, the metal ones sell, the plastic ones do not. So $29.99 free shipping. I did actually include some film on these just so I could send them media mail. Just a little trick. Make sure you include film, because I was warned by the USPS for shipping these media mail when there was no film on them. So make sure you include film so you aren't breaking any rules. Again, with the click light. This Pokemon DVD, I purchased this for just a couple bucks. It sold to a gentleman buying it for his son's birthday. It sold for $20 free shipping. It shipped $2.61. I could have shipped it media mail, but it was just as cheap first class. So we made about $15 profit on that. Again, another interesting photograph of a Native American woman in the background building a building. Great dress. And here is a man and a woman, probably husband and wife. Again, very interesting photo. This sold for $39.99, free shipping. Here's another photograph. You can see this first one is some kids building miniature teepees. This second photograph is some little schoolgirls. So very cute, very interesting. Someone purchased this for $39.99, free shipping. Again, more egg witches. These are selling extremely well for me. These Radica, these old vintage Radica handheld games sell extremely well. So make sure if you're at garage sales, thrift stores, anywhere, you pick these up if you can get them cheap. I purchased these for $1, but it was half off day, I believe. So I got this for 50 cents. I purchased 5 of them, I believe, all different kinds. The draw poker was the first to sell. Draw poker always sells fast for me. $14.99, about $10 profit. I purchased this at the Berea Flea Market. It is a Sony, SRF M37W. It's a radio weather Walkman with some headphones, MDR W08. Very cool. Was working. I purchased this for a few dollars and it sold for $24.99, free shipping. Here's a camera. Usually I do not sell cameras like this on eBay. They do not sell well, and they do sell extremely well at my flea market booth. So I sold this one for about $20 shipped. After shipping and fees and cost of goods, I made about $4 on this. So again, at my booth I could sell this for 20 bucks, not have the fees, not have the shipping. I don't know why I was in the mood to put this on eBay. Terrible idea, and I will not be doing that again. More egg witches. This Guitar Hero, brand new guitar in the box. Really cool. I purchased this last year. It's been up in my attic for a while now. I probably could have sent this into Amazon. It was just a weird shape and I didn't want to ship it in alone. So I put it on eBay. I sold it for $53 shipped. It cost about the $12.99 to ship it. So I made about $20 profit on that. Again, with the movie reel, you know the story. Vintage computer stuff, brand new, always sells well. This I actually shipped into Amazon. It sold, it got returned. I sent it back home instead of having them dispose it. I put it on eBay and I sold it for $25 free shipping. So, I don't even know how much I paid for this. I think I got it in a box lot. So we'll say just a few bucks after shipping, which I believe I did, I think it sent first class, so we'll say about $15 profit on that. This came out of my old car. I traded it in. This was still at my house, so I ended up selling it. It is a cargo net for a Kia Soul. I ended up selling it for $24.99 free shipping. It did ship first class, so there's about $20 profit. Really, there's zero profit because I lost money on the car when I traded it in. So obviously I paid for this, but it was just sitting around, so to me it is free money. This camera radio, really cool. You put in one battery right around here, and I couldn't get it to really work. It made noise, like some static. I couldn't get it to pick up a channel, but it's cool that it had the box and everything. It sold for $39.99, free shipping. A click light, more of those. More Sharpies. You can see I raised the price from $21 to $27. I'm making about $4 to $5 profit on each of them I sell now. Here is another movie. Make sure you put in good keywords. This says, I believe it said kids 1952. I don't know what that is. Yeah, 1952. It sold $13. Here's another great photograph. A ton of children, teenagers, boys, girls, hats, school, tents. Anything you can see in the photograph, make sure you list it. This sold for $39.99. This eyeglass case, I believe I purchased this for like 50 cents to $1. Sold it for $10. Probably only made $2 profit, so not a huge money maker, but everything counts in my opinion. This lawn sprinkler, a lot of people would see this and not buy it, think it's junk. I purchased this at a auction. It came in a box lot, or actually a remaining lot, like everything on the table, one price. I think it was like $5. I ended up pulling this out and keeping it, throwing a lot of the other stuff away. Brand new old stock, sold for $23. I put this in a priority flat rate padded envelope, so we got about, I would say, $10 profit after everything. This rabbit I purchased at a flea market for $5. Very cool, ceramic, pretty large, about 6 by 6 inches, 7 by 7 inches. Sold for $40, free shipping. It did arrive well, positive feedback, and so I got about $25 profit after that. The Star Wars toy was included in a box lot, so I only have a couple dollars into it. It sold for $20, free shipping. Shipping was kind of expensive on this. I believe I only made about $5 profit on that, all said and done. This is a beautiful little brooch, moissanite I believe it is, and sterling silver, about 1.5 inches long. Sold for $20, free shipping, ships first class, so about $15 profit. Here's another real photo postcard. You can see up here, Chief Irontail, wife and boy, 101 Ranch Bison. So those are all great keywords to use, and this sold for $30, free shipping. This is a Canon 188A speed light, just a flash for an old camera. I literally have nothing into it, and it sold for $14.99, free shipping. Again, here's two photographs, one of some boys standing in front of a woodpile and some girls and boys sitting in front of a school. Very cool photo, a lot going on. This sold for $39.99. This camera was given to me from a gentleman at the flea market. He buys stuff from me all the time. Great guy, his name is Frank. He was cleaning out his garage months ago. Said he had a box full of cameras for me that he wanted to just give me. I knew nothing about the cameras. I just knew they looked cool. I said thank you. I sold two, this one and another one out of the box. I tossed a couple in the garbage because they were just nothing special at all, and then I kept a couple for displaying at my house. But this one is a Yashica. If you ever see Yashica, these do extremely well. Make sure to look up Yashica, and then there'll always be like a number or a letter next to it. Make sure to look them up because different models vary. This is one of the cheaper Yashicas, even though it sold for almost $100. This is still one of the cheaper ones. And yeah, so I have nothing into this. We'll say $1 for tax purposes, and it's sold for $90 shipped, so about $75 profit. This incense burner I purchased for just a few dollars at the flea market well over a year ago. I ended up deciding to put it on eBay. It is bronze, I believe, with a little foo dog on top. I think that's what they're called. It's an incense burner. It sold for $20, free shipping. These beads I purchased at an auction. I got several of them for, I believe I paid $20 for the lot. I've already made my money back, so these are all profit. This one sold for $15 with free shipping. It did ship first class, so about $5 profit on that. This is an item that I would not typically sell, but watching other people's YouTube videos, I figured what the heck, let's give it a try. I purchased this from Berea Flea Market and a lot of stuff. I paid $5 for everything. I have way less than $1 into this, and it sold for $14.99, $2.61 to ship. That was about $5 to $7 profit. So keep your eye out for Keurig parts. You don't have to have the whole Keurig. Even just the tray sells for about 10 to 20 bucks. So keep your eye out for those. Again, more beads, same lot, all profit, $14.99. More egg witches. Here is another photograph. A beautiful Indian grandmother with her granddaughter. This had some writing on it, so I knew that the child was Moki. Very interesting, and this sold for $29.99. Here's the second camera I sold from those that box lot. This one did have the lens cap, the manual, which made it a little more desirable, and a better model, Yashica A. The other one was a Yashica D. This one sold for $89.99, free shipping, so actually about the same exact price. I sold this in a I don't know what I shipped this in. I believe it went overseas, so I did the cheapest way I could. I know I shipped it for under 10 bucks. So again, about $75 profit. And here was the last Kia Soul part I had laying around my house. It's a locking device for the wheels. Sold for $20, free shipping. These I purchased for $5 at an auction. I'm not even sure what they are. I just know they're cast iron. They have that great look. So I put them on eBay for $29.99 with $10 shipping, and lo and behold, they sold. So turning 5 into 40, I'll take that. More egg witches. This you've probably seen in my last haul video. I paid $3 for this. There's a crack in the handle. You can see it right around there, the top part of the back, the black part of the handle. I paid $3. This sold for $25, free shipping. It did ship first class, so about $15 profit. This tire I've had for a long time. $21 it shipped for, about 5 or 6, I think it was $6.83. I think I did a padded flat rate envelope because it's quite heavy, it's solid. So I only made about $10 profit on that. Again, this is another item kind of like the camera that from now on I'm just going to sell at my flea market booth because I make more and I don't have all the fees, I don't have the shipping, the taxes, all that. So much better to sell it at the flea market. More Sharpies. This one I listed for $19 plus 7 shipping. So about $5 profit on those as well. This was just included in a bunch of camera stuff I had laying around. I ended up putting it on eBay because I found out they sold alright. I ended up getting $15 free shipping. Shipped for $2.61. All aluminum, very light. So about $5 to $7 profit on that. Again, another movie reel. Most of these are just 7-inch movie reels. Here's a brass owl. The picture is terrible. I believe I used my cell phone. This sold for $12.99, free shipping. This, I have no idea. I had no idea what they were. I just thought they were like portrait pins. But thanks to one of you out there, you left me a comment saying it's called a mourning pin. So I listed it as a Victorian mourning pin, just like you described. and I usually sell these for about $5 at my booth, but it sold for $20 on eBay. Even though it sold for $20 on eBay, after fees and everything, I made about $10, so not a huge difference selling it from eBay to my booth, but hey, $5 versus $10, I'll take $10. Here's a great photo, one of my favorites I had. 3 little Indian children with a little kitten sitting on a crate in front of their teepee. It's just amazing. This one sold for $39.99, free shipping. Again, here's an item where I just got overzealous listing. I put these on OfferUp. I wasn't getting any action, so I just used the OfferUp pictures that I took to put it on eBay for some reason. They ended up selling $50 plus $11.40 for shipping. That did cover the shipping, but $50 for these isn't that great. After everything was said and done, I made about $30 profit, and I can sell the big ones for $15 all day at my flea market booth, and these I could sell for about $5 or $10 each. So I lost about $20, but you know what? I don't got to carry them around. They're dirty. It was easier to package them up and ship them out, so I'm happy with $30 profit. Keep your eye out for antique washboards, especially these glass panel ones. They're a little more desirable. More click lights. These are some letter openers, some plastic vintage letter openers. They're for salesmen. They're probably like Bakelite or plastic or something. I purchased each one for $1, so I have $3 into them. I sold them for $10. You know, after shipping and $3, I probably made $2 profit. So, but they're gone. More egg witches. This photo, great photo. I traded this plus 2 other photos of the same family for a Nintendo Advance handheld game that I had. I had no charger. Didn't know if it worked. Purchased it at an auction for $5. So I have $5 into 3 of these photos, and this one photo, I'm going to keep the others. I got $30 free shipping, so about $20 profit on that. This is great. I paid $2.50, $5 for this and another item that I've already sold. It's an old Mac PowerBook 520. Old school, man. I sold this for $50 with $9.99 shipping. Already got good feedback, so turning $2 into $60, I'm down with that. Here is 2 sisters, I believe, sitting in front of a school. They're dressed pretty well. Ended up getting $19.99 for this photo. So you can see 2 girls sitting in front of a church or a school versus some kids holding onto a kitten on a crate in front of a teepee. Definitely makes a big difference. So subject matter is key for most photos. So if you're gonna buy photos to resell, make sure you look for interesting things going on in the photo. More egg witches. More click lights. This brass cat, I got 2 of these. One looking up, one bent over looking down, like sniffing the ground. Same size. You can see right here, 13 inches long. The biggest brass figurines I've ever bought. I got both of them for $10 at the Berea Flea Market, and I sold this one for $40 with free shipping. I did fit this into a padded flat rate envelope somehow, and I ended up making about, I would say, $25 profit on this guy. And the last item I sold this month, of course, was another egg witch. So that is everything that I sold the month of April. This next month, May, is going to be my best month ever. I only say that because I'm constantly listing. I'm going to make it my best month ever, and you can make it your best month ever as well. Just make sure you keep listing, make sure you keep picking, make sure you keep making that money. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to press that that subscribe button, and if there's anything you want to say, make sure to leave it in the comment box. Peace!